So I'm back here today doing the second side of the car. Might take me a little while, but it's fine. Might do a bit more of a time lapse of like how I've done it, how I've cut it out. That might be a bit more informative. I'm gonna go ahead and start taking out the right side, sorry, the left side, and then we can start pulling it This may look pretty daunting. It can be pretty confusing when you're taking it all apart. So I've got everything out of there. I've removed the angel eye assembly. You have to be careful with this, otherwise you'll break it. I mean, I broke the other one, so it's fine. It's not going back in, but you will need to keep this ring because that ring actually seals the bit down there. So those two, if I show you the other headlight, it seals it around there, so you can still see it in there, which is yeah, you'll need it, otherwise there's a big gap. Oh, it's still coming along pretty well. I've done this a lot faster. It's taken me like just about an hour, I think, so far to pull all this apart. So I'm just gonna put in the new lenses, put in the one new lens because I know it just clips in, and the other one has to be epoxied in. I don't have any epoxy left, so I have to go to shops again. So I'm gonna do that now and get to the epoxy part. What is going on, guys? So I didn't actually end up finishing the video because I got really carried away. I got carried away and I finished it all by myself. I didn't really video much of the process, which is as expected. I kind of got really busy and it was just a painful, tedious process. So I'm just going to show you the after, virtually just the after of how it looks now, how it looks with the bar, everything on, and all the modes that you can do. But yeah, it came out really, really nice. So I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. But yeah, I'll basically go ahead and show you now all of the effects. I'm going to just chuck it in the garage again, because one side lights are not working, like the actual low beam. So all the angel eyes are working perfectly fine, but the low beam is for some reason not working. So I have to basically pull it apart and just check it and see what's going on. I'm just going to drive it in and we can go from there. I think it's quite possible that it's just a fuse because the high beam doesn't work and the low beam doesn't work. So I'm going to jump behind the glove box, which is a crap way to put a fuse box because it's like so inaccessible. You can't see very clearly if they're blown or not. So you have to pull each individual one to find it. It's so annoying compared to E36s. Anyways, I'm gonna go and take out the glove box compartment, which is just those two little tabs, and then we can check the fuse location for that low beam and see if it's blown. If it's blown, then fantastic, because I did have a bit of condensation in the headlight yesterday after I took it to the car wash. So I'm not sure why. I've sealed it up really well. I think there's maybe a chance I forgot a rubber hose. So we'll pull apart the fuse and check it and we'll see how we go. So if you have a look under here, if you want to ever get access to your xenon light, you can just see that little container looking thing there. So we're going to have to unbolt those bolts and then we can get access to the xenon light and pull it out and see if there's anything wrong with it. So I think it possibly is blown, which we might have to get a replacement, which is fine. It's more money out of my bank account, you know, no stress. It's just the normal everyday thing with these cars. It's big money waster over here. It's fine, at least it's pretty. Isn't that the point? While we own them. Yeah, I'm gonna shut up. Talk too much. So I'm just gonna head down to my local auto store, pick up myself a new bulb. So I found that this one has got like a cloudy center and it's kind of like, I think it's pretty certain it's blown through. So that will not work anymore because yeah, you can see that the wire in the middle is split. So it's obviously not going to work because it's not producing connectivity. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up a new one. It's probably not going to be exactly direct replacement, but it will be something equivalent to the same. So hopefully it will be the same color, but at least if it works, it works. And for now, then I can pick up the same one again and replace it on the other side, which is fine. So I'm just going to go and pick that up now. Then I'll cut back to the install. So I've just come back from the shops. I picked up the equivalent D1S bulb. So these use a D1S style xenon light. So I'm gonna open it up, I'm gonna pop it in, I'm gonna plug it in first, and then I'm gonna switch on the car. If this turns on, then that's it. It'll be perfect. That'll be fixed. If it doesn't turn on, there's something else wrong, and that's where I'm gonna go cry in my little corner over there. So it's a moment of truth, really. I'm just gonna plug it in, test it, and we'll see how it goes. So unfortunately, it looks like the ballast is possibly fried, which is not a good thing, but at the same time, it's kind of giving me another excuse to get rid of the guard lining on the other side as well. So I've pulled off the guard lining on the right side to get heaps more access into the oil cooler, to the intercooler piping, to the bolts for the bar. So I might just do the other side the same. So I'll take the wheel off, then I'll have to take the bar off again, which will be 10 times easier without this stupid guard lining in the way. So I'm gonna do that now, and then we can get to that headlight again, pull it out, check the ballast, see if it's faulty, see if it's even plugged in, because I don't know if I did, but we'll see. I'm pretty sure I did. But from there, we can take the bottom grill off so you can see the intercooler at its full glory, and I feel like it just looked so much better with just that intercooler exposed. So I'm going to do that while I've got it off. I mean, might as well, so I'm going to do that now. Now, if you haven't seen many videos of how to take out a headlight assembly for E92, you've got one bolt there, one bolt here, two bolts here. Now you won't have that because that's for my intercooler, and then on the side here, once you take the front bar off, you've got another bolt there, and also have to make sure that you unclip this, which goes back. So I'm gonna go ahead and unbolt all of those, and at the end I'm going to, so you should be able to, with this one tab here, look underneath there, you have to push these up with a screwdriver and then push this back, and that's how you get those out, and that can just sit on the bottom there. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that out now, and we'll go from there. Now that we've got the headlight off, we can pretty much inspect it. I suspect that the ballast is underneath this, so we're gonna have to remove this plastic. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove that first, and then we can check the ballast. So fortunately, we found the issue. Yeah, you're gonna laugh when you see it. So we created a little pool here. That's usually really good for cooling down the lights. So normally you have to replace your light coolant every, I don't know, I'd say half a year or so. But you have to top up your ballast as well. So because mine's only got a little bit of fluid in there left. Yeah, not bad for one day. Yeah, okay, I found the issue. That's definitely the problem. That order's not meant to be there. It's not really cool. I'm doing a joke. So yeah, cool. Found the issue. That's good stuff. Can't fix that today, I don't think. I don't know where I'm gonna get a ballast from. Oh, it's alright. Full send. Yeah, I'm gonna ring up a few places, maybe try and find if someone's selling one, see if any of my mates have any, because they have 335s. So for now, I'm just gonna clean up this water and yeah, try and find a ballast, because that's proper cooked. That's proper cooked. The coolant's not meant to be there. Anyways, that's fine. We can do that. I'm gonna take this grill out because I want to see exposed intercooler, because that looks sick. And I've also got rid of the guard lining, so there's heaps more clearance throughout the car. Fat amount of clearance, which is sick. I'm gonna keep it that way, to be honest. I don't want this. This is a weight reduction. I'm losing like 40 kilos after taking that. I'd say it's about a kilo, so it's all weight shaving, you know? You don't need it. It's not essential. Alright, I'm gonna go and do the grill, gonna give places a call, see if I can find a ballast, because, yeah, it's probably corroded. It's not bad, it's kind of a good effort, to be honest. I just went to a car wash. Yeah, sent it a little bit too hard. That's fine. Alright. Day number 3, or still part 2. of the above group Angel install. So today, I'm not gonna do much. I'm gonna put it back together. I haven't got the ballast to replace it with. So I'm gonna wait for my mate from BMW to get back to me in terms of what if they've got one in stock, and then I can go pick it up, or if I can find one. I mean, it's not that hard to take out the headlight now that I've got all the guards off. So I'm gonna put the headlight back together, put the angel eyes back, plug them all in, modify the bar a little bit more to fit the intercooler piping because it's quite large. I've taken the grill off already, so that will stay out. That will expose the intercooler, which, as you can see, will be really nice. And then we can drive it a little bit at least during the day, because the lights technically don't work. So I mean, one does, so it's fine. But we'll see how we come along, and yeah, put everything back together. Maybe take it for a drive today. Pretty much concludes this video. I don't have much to do now, so I'm just gonna have to wait until I get a ballast to get this car back on to night mode. Then we can basically just fit in the ballast and go from there. Should be sweet. I'm just gonna go ahead and start vacuuming, cleaning up the cars. There's a lot of in it, so I'll go and do that now. But for now, that's the rest of the video. Shouldn't be too long, shouldn't be too bad, hopefully not too boring. See you next time.